My daughter, Layla, she was having a lot of crisis, a lot of pain crisis, and she was always in and out the hospital. And my son, Elijah, he gets a lot of yellowing of the eyes.
She hadn't missed so many school days.
Sometimes when I took my own medicine, I felt bad in my chest and I couldn't run or play with other people.
During elementary school and middle school, I was always getting hospitalized, I think like every couple months. I was missing a lot of like my education and kind of falling behind. My parents really did want high school to be different for me, just to actually get the proper education without like interference because of like my medical condition.
Sickle cell disease is a really devastating disease. It causes severe pain. It can damage any organ in the body. Hydroxyurea prevents this. It increases the quality of life. It gives more energy, a higher hemoglobin, allows greater days in school, less days missed for work for both patients and family members. We think about hydroxyurea as something that one pain crisis is too much. We should be using it really for prevention.
My children been on Hydroxyurea for about 8 years now. They started with liquid form because they were young. As they got older, then they introduced them to the pill form. Their days in the hospital were shortened. Instead of every other month or every 2 months, it will be once a year or every year and a half. So it has helped them to stay in school more, for them to learn.
I'm able to see my friends more, go outside more, less pain. It just overall just keeps me healthy.
I'm more severe, so I do still get pain crises, but it does actually keep me out the hospital a lot more, so that when I am at home and I get a pain crisis, it is actually treatable at home and I'm still able to go to school the next day.
I was a little bit skeptical about it first. I may say it took me a year before deciding because I didn't have anything about it, like never heard about it, never any, testimony about it.
I think the main hesitation with my parents putting me on Hydroxyurea was that it wasn't made exactly for sickle cell. So they were just like, oh, a cancer drug for a sickle cell patient. They didn't really understand the alignment and like how it could help.
For many patients, having a drug that's not designed for their disease is concerning. But a lot of drugs are not designed for that. If you think about Rogan for growing hair, if you think about Viagra for its functions, they were designed as medicines to treat hypertension, and it was their side effects that made a significant difference. And the same with hydroxyurea. Its side effect of increasing fetal hemoglobin, decreasing neutrophils, improving vascular health was its use in sickle cell disease. It's not a good chemotherapy drug, but it is a great drug for sickle cell.
She's been in the hospital for 13 days. Yes, hospitalized for 13 days. Then after that, that's when she started taking the hydroxyurea. And I can say that since then, she haven't had a major crisis.
It helps me run around without having to sit down for a long period of time.
When I did start taking it, it was like towards the end of middle school, going into high school. And my high school experience and my college experience has been less hospitalizations.
Nita, she's pre-med at Fordham University, and I expect her to join the other patients with sickle cell disease that have entered the medical field. And hydroxyurea just changes that potential. That gives more opportunity for people. Community-based organizations like Candice's Sickle Cell Fund provide resources that a sickle cell center can't provide.
When they have been hospitalized, and during the week makes it hard for me to be in the hospital and to be at home, they have provided the family with meals.
I've been able to be a part of a community. Having people you can call who are also experiencing the same thing is something that just not make you feel alone.